Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison Audu. If you're new here, thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to leave me a comment. If you're old, thank you for coming back. It means a lot to me. I feel like I like this intro, but I don't know what you guys think about it. I feel like I like it because I always say it before I start every video, but I don't know if it makes sense. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. You guys, before I came up with something to talk about today, it took a while. Like, I was just like, what should I talk about? I was really confused. I've been confused. But after a while, I started to talk to you guys about something that is very dear to me, something that means a lot to me. In 2016, 2017, I used to write a lot, like poetry a lot. But these days I write, but not anything I feel like I can put out there. But this time more, I really had mind to put these things out there, because when I read them, it took me back to a place I used to be that time. I don't know, man. It's just really crazy, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to share this thing with you guys. So let's get right into the video. So the first one I'm going to bring into you guys, I'm going to put on the screen so you guys can read with me. I assume you knew my life revolved around you, and not a day passes by without my mind drifting off to you. All the fun times we had, I'll forever cherish, but I was too attached to you. I kept apologizing for the moments you hurt me. Some of your words came at me like a sword, but I overlooked them because I wanted things to be calm between us. You judged my being when I was myself. You looked out for me, but you were hurting me at the same time. How is that possible, you ask? I guess it was just the urge to belong to one person. Having one whole person to myself, so I overlooked all you did. But now, at this stage, I am still hurt, but I know better. I'll be alone if that will bring me the happiness. I mean the one that I deserve. So guys, let me give you guys a backstory before I get to this one. So before, I feel like I've changed a lot. I used to be someone that just had to have somebody. Like, if I didn't have a friend, it just didn't sit right with me. I just had to have somebody, like a friend, like somebody that I could call a best friend, just somebody. I know that most people have these issues when it comes to like romantic relationship, but I had it with just normal friendship. It's just like something that I always yearned for, right? When I was in secondary school, I had two friends that I used to call my best friends. They didn't exactly care about me like so much, because I remember they said some kind of things that still that hurts me a lot at that point. But somehow I still was just friends with them, because I just wanted to have friends, so that when they ask me who are your best friends, I'll be like, this girl and this girl. And that's how it continued. I entered university and I had this best friend. That's the girl I wrote about. If you knew me in school, you definitely knew this babe. If you knew this babe, you definitely knew me. Even if you're on my Instagram, you knew that I had somebody, and that was this babe. So well, me and this girl were best friends. Honestly, if not for her, I don't think I would have been able to live in school, because she helped me so much. But in this relationship, I felt like I was not myself. Thinking about it now, like anytime I think about it, I just like think back to where I was at. I can just say that I was really not myself. There were so many times where I had to take some things that I shouldn't have taken just because I wanted to stay friends with her. Like, for instance, let me give you guys an example. There was this day we went out to get dinner, right? We went out and we're heading back to our hostel. There was this guy I was seeing at that time. We're not dating, but like we're almost there, right? So this guy met up with us, and then he kind of tricked me into looking up. He told me I should look into the sky. Very stupid thing. I looked up, and then he pecked me on my cheek. And then that was it. We said goodnight. We headed back to the hostel. Just for me to get to the hostel, and she was giving me an attitude. Let's call her Betty. And Betty was giving me an attitude. So I was just like, I was trying to understand I tried to think back and be like, did I do something? I couldn't get it. As in, I couldn't get what I did. But then that's how it went on for like a week. I was still trying to talk to her and ask her, what's up? She said nothing was a problem. I knew that something was definitely off. That's why it went on for a while, and then she just wouldn't talk to me. After the week, then I don't know how we started talking. She started talking, and she told me that it's because I let that guy kiss me. I was like, it's not even a kiss, it was a peck. I felt myself like becoming what she wanted me to be. I don't know if you guys get, like, there's some things that I did there's things that I will do, but I know that it's not be okay with her. Then I find myself not doing the things. Like, I don't know if that. I feel like I'm confusing you people. But well, there's just like some times where I will. Okay, for example, another example. There was a day that she needed my help with something, right? Then I was not available. I was outside. I think I was hanging out with my other friends outside. Then she called me that she needed me to come to her room. I was just like, oh, I was busy. That one too got her angry. For like a while, she was just mad. Like, she was just like mad. Like, she wouldn't talk to me. So now ended up finding myself, making myself available to her always. And that was, you guys, that was so draining, because it's not like it was one-sided, but it was just like I felt myself being there for her and not minding if she was not there for me, as long as we were best friends and people knew that, oh, I had a best friend. Like, it's just so crazy. I can say that relationship wasn't meant to be. I think I was just pushing it and just wanting to just belong, like just belong. And then I'll hear her say stuff like, oh, Alison, Osi is my best friend. And then I'll just be like so happy. That was like okay for me. I feel like I was just really needy, I guess. I just really needed somebody at any cost. I think that's what happened there. But anyway, I'm not like that anymore. I feel like I have friends that genuinely care about me now, and I don't feel the need to like push any kind of relationship for any reason. Even if I had to like, stay alone for a while after school and like, just learn to be independent when it comes to like friendship, like not always jumping friends are not everything. But now I feel like I have like really good friends, and I have a best friend now, and it's almost like now I see what it's like to actually have a best friend. It's almost like I'm best friends with myself right now, because I can just be myself, not having to like bend just to accommodate somebody because I want the person to be my best friend. I don't know if you guys get it. Yeah, so the next one. I have fed you with nothing other than pain. I have caught you in many places and I know you have bled 1,000 times. And yet you are still here, standing with me. People call me complicated. Others just conclude I am broken. But then you choose to call me beautiful of all things. I can't help but think just maybe you are the one the Creator has sent to save me from these demons. Wow. So this one, I remember exactly where I was when I wrote it. I was in my living room and I was just, that day, I felt so, when you just feel like so full, like, and you just need to like pour out how you feel. So there was this guy in my life at that point. When you like have somebody like a guy and you feel like he's what you need at that point, but you can't bring yourself to like him as much as you feel like you should like him. Yeah, I know it's kind of confusing, but I liked him, but it just wasn't enough, right? And I kept dragging him along, and it was just exhausting for me, for him, because I felt like, okay, if I leave him there, right, I was going to grow feelings. What I understood then was that you can't make yourself like somebody that you cannot like. Like, even if you feel like, okay, this person is what I need, this person is right for me, once you don't like them, that's why I don't understand when people be like, this person is good for you, so I feel like you should like him. Like, it just doesn't make sense. At that time I tried, trust me. I was hanging out with him a lot, I was doing a lot of things. I just felt like I don't feel like he saw me, he knew me, like it was just what I wanted, what I needed. Let me not say want, what I needed at that point. But I couldn't bring myself to like have enough feelings for him. So then I just wrote about it. I just felt like when I wrote, just maybe you are the one the Creator has sent to save me from these demons as in other guys. So I felt like it was just what I needed, but I just couldn't bring myself to like him, sadly. So that's why even till now, I tend not to like, if I know that it won't work, I won't try to like drag. Although it's good to like get to know people, but I just feel like if I get to a certain point and I know that this thing is not going to work, I'd rather not drag you along and try to like make you feel like, oh, I'll get to like you if I know that I won't like you. This is the last one I'll be reading. I'm not about to tell you guys my whole story, my whole life story. This last one. I long for the need to belong. I have pictured love in a certain way, but I wouldn't settle for anything less. I want just the ups. I don't want the downs that terrify me to come along. That's why you see, I keep testing the waters, afraid to completely dive in. I am afraid things will change and then our love will fade. I am aware of the mentality that things change in a relationship. So I don't want our love to change colors. I want them forever blue. I think this is the problem I have when it comes to like relationships, right? When there's a way I picture these things, I've read too many books, I've watched too many movies. There's a way I want these things to be for me. Even when it comes to like when I was talking about like my best friend relationship, till now, like right now, I just feel like there was a standard I set for myself that I wasn't going to change for anybody. And I feel like I stood by that standard when it came to like having a friendly relationship, like my friends and my best friend. So now this is like what I want. Like this is how I feel about like romantic relationships. Like I feel like I have a particular standard I have set for these relationships. And I feel like if I'm not able to like, because I used to be here before when I was in school, right? I settled for whatever. So I feel like my standard has increased and is now too high. So I can't find myself like coming down to like just accommodate anything. And that's how it has been too for my romantic relationship. Because I feel like right now I won't say I'm hard to please, but I'm just easily put off. Like if it's just maybe one thing you just do, and I know that I promised myself that I won't take anymore, and you just do like maybe small of a thing, that's it. I'm just like turned off. I'm not even up for that. Or teach him how you want him to love you. I'm not even up for all that thing. I'm just like if you're not this, I don't want. Do you get? So that's how I think I'm really just like into like love in a particular way. And if it's not like that, I don't want it. One thing I appreciate about myself this period, like how I've grown, is that I've learned to, I'm learning to communicate better. Before, all I used to do was just write. I used to just write. Like my best friend can annoy me, I'll just go to my room and just write about how I feel. Like I'll never tell her, oh, I don't want to be treated like this, how I want to treat her. I'm not doing it anymore. I was just like into just writing. But now I think I've learned how to communicate. Like if my friend does something that is not okay with me, I kind of like just tell her that, oh, I don't feel like I felt okay with that. Even if sometimes you have to like push me these days, I feel like I still need to work on it. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for like communicating better, expressing myself without having to like write. There's sometimes where I still go to my notes and I still write how I feel, but I feel now I'm communicating better. So yeah, basically, let me just tell you guys that you guys shouldn't settle for anything less than what you feel like you deserve, because everything is out there. My relationship with my best friend now is honestly what I've always wanted when I was looking for like, you know, friendships and all that. Like right from school, I was always looking for somebody like someone to just, you know. I feel like that's what I have now, and I didn't have to settle. I feel like the universe just gives you what you deserve when you know what you deserve. So now, that's basically it on today's episode, you guys. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. Bye. See you on my next episode. Love you.